So, Breath of the Wild is one of the most highly rated Zelda games, and it's only been out for around 6 months now. And it also has some great 10 out of 10 reviews, and Breath of the Wild is definitely not lacking in content. However, Nintendo still gave us DLC for Breath of the Wild to expand further on this amazing game, and we've been given the first DLC already, and the second DLC, The Champion's Ballad, coming out later this year. So, it had me thinking, if Nintendo is expanding on Breath of the Wild with 2 DLCs this year, will we see another DLC in the future? And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. I also want to say that I am working on my upcoming episode of The Skyward Study, so if you have any questions for the Q&A, feel free to drop them down below. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video. So far, the first DLC package has been really good, with it including additional armor and a Korok Seed mask to help you find Korok Seeds along your way. And trust me, it definitely has helped me a lot to find those Korok Seeds, at least a couple hundred since getting it. Also, the Travel Medallion, which is a helpful item from teleporting from location to location. Along with that, we also got the Trial of the Sword, a final test to unleash the full power of the Master Sword, which is really fun and adds more to the game, for those who have already completed it. And no, I have not completed it yet. I've been playing lots of Splatoon 2 to be honest, and Twilight Princess, but I will get round to it very soon. Anyway, as the first DLC was pretty good in my opinion, if the Champion's Ballad, which is what I'm sure most fans are looking forward to, is a success, I can see Nintendo having confidence to make another DLC package for all of us to play, which would be totally awesome as I have a few ideas for what it could be, and I'm going to talk about that. So, let's say the Champion's Ballad is a success, and the story really got the Zelda fans loving Breath of the Wild even more. Nintendo could go ahead and start developing another DLC, and my initial thoughts for this was a re-establishment of Hyrule. Now, first of all, this would work, as the Champion's Ballad is set after the Battle of Calamity Ganon, and is more about learning about Princess Zelda. So that means if we complete the Champion's Ballad, we are still after the battle with Calamity Ganon, and can go ahead and start rebuilding Hyrule to its once former glory. Now, this could come in many different ways, but I could imagine it happening as, basically, due to Calamity Ganon, there is many enemies across the land of Hyrule, and they still pose a threat to Hyrule. And while Hyrule is still in ruins and decay, the enemies must be cleared out before Hyrule's re-establishment. So, Link is set out on a huge quest to go through each region of Hyrule and clear out all the remaining enemies. And who knows, even the Yiga clan could be up to no good, and get in the way of Princess Zelda's plans and create even more story for this DLC, which would make things a lot more interesting. But even just a quest across Hyrule clearing out all the remaining enemies, then helping Zelda rebuild the Kingdom of Hyrule, would be amazing itself. I would really love to see this, as Hyrule Castle and Castletown in Breath of the Wild are really bare, and it would have been amazing to explore the castle and Castletown in its good days before the calamity. I feel like this would truly make Breath of the Wild one of the best games of all time. And the fact that I really want to explore Castletown in Breath of the Wild, it just looks so beautiful in the small clip we get from it being destroyed, and I just really want to explore through it, and the castle as well. Another idea I had in mind is something I've mentioned before, and that is a great battle with the Yiga clan. Now, I love bringing the Yiga clan into my Breath of the Wild videos, and I don't see this actually happening, but it's always fun to come up with fun ideas. So, this is set after the Champion's Ballad. Perhaps you're just about to start rebuilding Hyrule, similar to the first idea. But then suddenly, the Yiga clan start a war, a big battle between the Hylians. And of course the Hylians would have the Zora, Gorons, Rito and Gerudo on their side, but the Yiga clan are a quick and stealthy enemy and could create quite the battle. And as I already said, yes, this is very unlikely to happen, but it's a fun idea to think about. I can't get the picture of a great battle across Hyrule Field between the Hylians and the Yiga clan out of my head, as it would just be so epic and something that would be amazing in Breath of the Wild. Now, a third idea could be the possibility of travelling away from Hyrule, maybe to an island off into the sea on the east and south of Hyrule. And this could actually tie into the Champion's Ballad, as there's going to be a new dungeon. Now, if it's not a Divine Beast dungeon, which I really hope it's not, we could possibly have a new dungeon set on an island. And who knows, maybe you're trapped on this island because your ship crashed. But I do really hope we get a more traditional dungeon in the Champion's Ballad, as I did not personally like the Divine Beasts styled dungeon. But this is just an idea, so yeah, anything could happen. So that's my opinion on the possibility of a third DLC for Breath of the Wild. Let me know in the comments what you would want to see in a possible third DLC for Breath of the Wild. And I want to thank you all for watching this video, and another huge thanks for all the recent support on my channel. It is truly amazing and I appreciate it a lot. So make sure you follow me on Instagram for cool posts, usually every day. And if you want to chat to me and other Zelda fans, feel free to join my Discord server. Links to both of them are in the description. And as I said at the start of the video, I am working on my next episode of the Skyward Study. So leave a question in the comments if you have one. So until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.